Hi, my name is Zach Prague, and this is week 5 of class. And for this multimedia discussion board, we are going to talk about um, how basically old theories that were given to us in the early days of the United States relate to new ones that were coming up in the 1960s. Um, and that has to do with federalism and bureaucracy and a few other things. And moving forward, there are people that want to change the old theories, and my take on this is that definitely old things need to be looked at, but I think the basis of many of the founders and old theorists' ideas, for the most part, they make sense, and that's how we've done things in the past, and it seemed to have worked out well so far. But, however, I think as time goes on, things do change, as do ideals, and as does government in itself. So I believe that there should be change to be made ahead. And one of those that was looked at was the marble cake federalism. And so federalism in and of itself was basically dual federalism, state government. We all know what it is, state power and then government power. Uh, Marble cake federalism is basically a form of federalism where there's a mixing of powers. As you can see, like the cake, it's all mixed together. Um, it mixes powers, resources, and programs between and among the national, state, and local governments. Um, as federalism is just a system of government in which it's divided between central and state government. So basically, what's the difference? Because it kind of sounds the same. In marble cake government, each level of government is dominant with its own sphere. Marble cake conceives of federalism as a marble cake in which all levels of government are involved in a variety of issues and programs, meaning they all coexist together and they all work together to solve problems and issues such as that. There's not just basic set of rules given to states or given to national government, um, which is different because if you think of like uh, normal federalism as a layer cake, meaning that there's just certain layers to it, step by steps. Something is being taken care of by the other thing. Marble cake means everyone's taking care of everything, um, and that was an idea brought up in the '60s. Um, and they thinking of changing the way our federalism works. And genuinely, I somewhat do enjoy the idea, but it's not my idea to choose. And then another one that was being looked at was bureaucracies. And Max Weber was the first one to come up with the theory of bureaucracy back in the early 1900s or late 1800s. Um, it's the basics for systematic formation of any organization, and it's designed to ensure efficiency and economic effectiveness. And it's like the ideal model of management, um, to be able to bring structure and power um, into focus for the people to understand and work together. And the idea that people should change that, I'm kind of against because I think that it's worked well for a long time, and Max Weber is also very famous for this, and many different companies use this today, and I think it works very well. And all in all, should there be a change? I think it depends on what you're looking at. It depends. It basically depends on if there should be um, just times change, and I think things should change with them, and but also things should be set in old views as well because how the founders saw it, how the earliest theorists saw it. But I think if you definitely look into some things, I think some things should be changed, and this was week 5.